Hello and welcome to Dude's Comic Haul. I'm Jason, and this is a video where I share with you the new comic books I've picked up on New Comic Book Day. Before we get into the main bulk of the books, I did pick up some books the day before New Comic Book Day, and I know I had a bit of a moan, said I wasn't going to pick this series up. I guess you could just call me Hypocritical Dude from now on, because yes, I weakened and I reneged and I picked up Original Sin issue 0. I'm blaming Comic Vine, sorry, their podcast. They're just really teasing you, talking about this, and I wanted to try it out. The first issue, it's written by Mark Waid, and it's a really good issue. I've read this one, and it was really good. It basically deals with Nova and Uatu the Watcher, and Nova wants to know why Watcher does what he does, and this leads to us finding out the origin of the Watchers, and leads to like kind of an emotional connection between Nova and Uatu over a shared kind of experience. So, and that it was really good. It was really well written, and the art was great as well. And yeah, so that got me hungry. So I picked that one up, and I've read that. My comic shop never had issue 1, but I got it off eBay, so that's in the post. But they did have issue number 2. I love these stylized covers as well. Issue number 3 and issue number 4. So I'm going to read all of them. I'm thinking of doing like a comic book catch-up video where I just kind of review all the Original Sin that I've read. So once issue 1's come along, I'm going to read the rest. I'm waiting on that in a moment. But that's my plan anyway. Some point, hopefully next week, I'll have read them and be able to do like a comic book catch-up. I don't know if it's just going to be like a review of the whole, or review each one individually. I'm not quite sure yet, but I am going to do a kind of a comic book catch-up. Now these are the books that I picked up this week. These are all my new books. So we've got, in no particular order, we've got from DC Comics, The Flash, issue number 32. I'm loving this book. I'm really falling in love with Brett Booth's artwork. Love the new creative team. They're doing a great job. The character feels consistent with what came before, but they're taking him in an interesting direction. And I also love the character of Barry Allen, the Flash. He's fast becoming one of my favourite superheroes, so super excited for that one. We then have Batman Eternal, issue number 12. And I got excited because on the bottom of this book, I don't know if you can see, Mikhail Yanin. Yes, Mikhail Yanin is on art here. I loved his stuff on Justice League Dark. Was really sad when he left that book. But he's back, he's here. And there's a little preview in the back for Grayson. And Mikhail Yanin does the art for that as well. Little preview for Grayson, and yep, you look at there, artist Mikhail Yanin. So I may pick up Grayson. I wasn't really going to pick that one up, but I might try it out now because I really like his art. Last week's art on this book was a bit strange. I like the art, and I think in another book it could be really good, but it just wasn't right for this. But yeah, I'm still looking forward to a bit of Batman Eternal. DC's Oven weekly book next, Future's End, issue number 8. Super enjoying this. It's totally a different way to do a weekly series, where Batman Eternal come out the gate really fast. The story's kind of slowed down a bit now because we're jumping to different things, so it's slowed down a bit now, but it really come out the gates really fast. This has been on the total opposite end of the spectrum, where the story's been quite slow, but it's been building nicely, and we're starting to see some of the stories start to join up, and yeah, I'm really enjoying this. I don't know what that dude on the cover is all about, but I'm looking forward to finding out. Next up we have Justice League, issue number 31, also from DC Comics. I was going to drop this. I then made a mistake of picking up issue 30, and I really liked it. It was really good. So I really like the direction they're going with Lex Luthor, and the last issue, kind of the cliffhanger that they left us on, was really great. And yeah, I'm super excited for this. I don't want to spoil it, but I'm gonna like it, and it's not really this book, but at the end of Forever Evil, for anyone who hasn't read Forever Evil, Lex Luthor figured out that Bruce Wayne is Batman. And at the end of the last issue, Lex Luthor shows up at Wayne Manor. So yeah, this is going to be good. I'm really looking forward to seeing how they're going to deal with all of that. Next up we have Aquaman, issue number 32. Jeff Parker doing great work, as well as Paul Papadier on art. They're making a really fun book there, so I always enjoy a bit of Aquaman. Getting a bit of Marvel now, we got Hulk vs Iron Man issue number 1. It's an original Sin book. I love that cover, I really do. If I understand this right, part of original Sin is that all these secrets are coming out that all these different characters have got in the Marvel Universe. And apparently Iron Man was supposed to be somehow involved with Bruce Banner becoming the Hulk. I don't know how. It's either going to be one of those things where you read it and it makes total sense and it works really well, or you read it and you just let out this big visceral guttural kind of no, as you can't believe what they've done. But it's written by Mark Waid, so I think it's in good hands. But I don't know if I'm going to pick this up as a regular, because it's a mini series, but I don't know how frequently it's coming out, but I'll see how the first issue goes, make a decision then. However, I won't be reviewing this because I'm not going to read it until after I've read the rest of the original Sin that I've got, because I don't want to spoil anything, even though I might not. But so I'll probably review this when I do the original Sin books in my comic book catch-up video. We then have The Amazing Spider-Man issue number 3, and the amazing thing about this is they're doing this learning to crawl story that's like 1.1, 1.2, and I find myself enjoying the learning to crawl story much more than I'm enjoying the main story in Spider-Man at the moment. And originally I wasn't even going to pick up at Learning to Crawl, but I liked the preview for it in Spider-Man number 1, so I went and got it, and I'm really enjoying that story. This one not so much. I'm liking that Anna Maria is still around, because I really liked her character from Superior Spider-Man. I'm not completely convinced with Black Cat being the evil and being dark. I've always liked the character, I always thought she was a fun character. We can get there, and yeah, this is probably a short-term thing to tell a story, take her in a different direction, but yeah, I like my Black Cat, the fun Black Cat. But anywho, it's still good, just not as good as Learning to Crawl. Next up, Image, we have Undertow, issue number 5, the penultimate issue. Been loving this, a really good story with a different twist on the kind of Atlantis story. I'm loving the art and the usage of the colours for the different environments. I've got like a different colour scheme. I think it's really good. Always looking forward to a bit of Undertow. Also from Image, we have Saga issue number 20. Last issue, you know, like Brian K. Vaughan let us know he's going to break our heart in this arc. So yeah, and you can kind of see the seeds being planted for what's going to come. And I'm also really interested to find out about the robot people as well. You know, the ones with the TV sets. I don't know what they're called as a race, but I'm looking forward to find out more about them. Then also we have Uncanny Avengers issue number 21. Loving what Remender's doing on the book, and I'm really, you know, you never know what you're gonna get from Remender, because things will just come out of left field, and you're like, damn. So yeah, this book has really been a roller coaster ride, but it's been a good roller coaster ride. Then we have The Punisher issue number 7. This came out last week. I loved when this book first came out. This new volume. Sorry. I really like what Nathan Edmondson did with the character. That you've got like your supervillains who the heroes deal with. You've got your criminals that the police deal with. But sometimes there's something between the two, but they're too big for the police, too small for the heroes, and that's where Punisher fits in. And I really like that idea, but then they went and balls up their own idea by bringing AIM and Electro into it, and I was like, I don't want to see AIM and Electro. I don't want to see Punisher going up against them. So I dropped the book, but I've been hearing good things about it. I've got issue 4, 5 and 6 in the post. I got them off eBay for £6 for the 3 of them, which was a real bargain. So I'm super chuffed. I love a bargain. So yeah, I got issue 7. I'm not going to read this until I've read the other book issues. So I probably would do a comic book catch-up video reviewing the first 7 issues at some point in the future. And finally, another book from last week. I loved Original Sin issue 0. It had me anchoring for some Nova, so I picked up issue 18, which is a crossover. I'm not going to read this till I've read the other Original Sins, so that book will be reviewed in the video I do with all the Original Sin books. So yeah, that's me done for this week. Those are the books I picked up. I've also made the decision, I've dropped Velvet, but I'm going to pick it up in trade instead. The last issue, there was a gap between the last 2 issues, and I found myself forgetting a lot of stuff, So I think it's going to be a book I'm going to be better off reading in trade. I'm also thinking of picking up The Wicked and the Divine, maybe picking that up in trade. Trees, I'm definitely going to be picking that up in trade. I'm not going to get that monthly. Brass Sun as well, I'm thinking maybe get that in trade, though I might renege on that and pick that up. Infinity Man and The Forever People is another book I'm thinking maybe get in trade, but DC takes so long, it might be 5 years before I get it. So yeah, that's all the news. I will be back at some point Friday, Saturday with a comic book review video. I'm hoping, fingers crossed, that work sort of calm down a bit now, get back into a schedule, and I'm hoping next Tuesday that I will do another video. I'm either going to do a comic book catch up video or possibly review the next two Marvel Ultimate graphic novels I've got, because I've got them here ready. They're sitting there next to me ready to review, just haven't had a chance to review them because life's been a little bit crazy at the moment. But I'm hoping now everything's going to calm down and I can get back into a regular schedule. And then of course next Wednesday it's my day off, a comic book day and a day off. That is just like perfection. So there should be another comic book haul video up next week. So all that leaves me to say is a big thank you for watching. I've been Jason. This has been Dude's Comic Haul. Bye for now.